Last weekend, my husband and I travelled north for a little getaway to celebrate our anniversary, and I just thought I'd put together some clips so that you can see what we got up to. First of all, we went to the Glowworm Caves, which is a really interesting experience. It was actually quite different to how I imagined it would be. I thought that we would walk in and there would be a huge open cave and that would be pretty much it. However, we had to walk through the caves for quite a while before we were able to see the glowworms. And looking back on the footage, I'm actually quite surprised that I wasn't more scared, because it was pitch black and some of the passageways were quite difficult to walk along because there were lots of rocks and it was quite slippery. We had to walk through some water at some stage, and yeah, it's just a little bit scary looking back and seeing how dark it was. There were some other people that we came across on the walk, and I think that made us feel a little bit less alone, but I also saw that strange looking spider thing on the footage, and I'm glad I didn't notice that at the time. But the glowworms didn't really come up on camera, so I've just inserted some photos, but it was really, really amazing experience. The place that we stayed at was right on the beach, so the next morning we got up in time for sunrise and went down to the beach and just had a relaxing time down there. I took some photos. I've also inserted some photos as well because I only recorded a couple of clips before the sunrise, so it doesn't look quite as impressive at this stage, but it was lovely to be down there. We pretty much had the beach to ourselves, and yeah, it was really lovely. Then on the way home we stopped off at a waterfall, which again we had completely to ourselves, and I've heard that it's normally really busy in the summer, so it was nice to see it when it was nice and quiet. I thought I'd take this opportunity just to give you a quick update to let you know how I'm getting on with my editing, because if you've watched my last video you'll know that I've finished the first draft of my second book. So for the last week, what I've been doing is going through my first book, Beneath the Starless Sky, and making notes on each of the chapters just to highlight any particular points or page numbers that I think I'll want to refer to when I come to edit the sequel. So to do that, I've been using little line pieces of card like this, and this is the sort of thing that I used to use to revise from when I was in school, but I found it really handy for this process as well because it's enabled me to use one piece of card for each chapter and just write any points down that I need to, and I've been able to keep it nice and organised that way. So hopefully they'll come in handy when I come to edit the sequel. I haven't actually read through the whole of the sequel yet, and the reason for that is because I find that if I allow myself to look back on my work too much while I'm still in the process of writing, then I can really get caught up in tweaking word orders of sentences or things like that, which really is a waste of time when I should be pushing the story forward. So I save that for the editing stage. I'll be moving on to that next once I've finished writing the notes on Beneath the Starless Sky. I know that everyone's different when it comes to editing, but personally I like to try and make sure the manuscript is as polished as it possibly can be before I send it to my editor. So I will spend about a month going through that myself, maybe a little bit longer. I'm trying to be open-minded about that, but I'll keep you updated on how I'm getting on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a bit of a mixture between the travel and the writing update, so I hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy the rest of your day.